The United States and some countries in Asia look less likely to build support for platform proliferation. Europe seems less prepared. Where would you advise policymakers to focus in order to enable a healthy development of platform economies throughout the G20 countries?
That's a wonderful question. The first thing is to understand why these platforms are emerging. Again, with Facebook at 1.6 billion users, it's one of the largest firms in the world. Alibaba has 80% of all e-commerce transactions in China. Apple, now the most valuable company in the world. These firms get huge. The reason for that, again, is network effects. It's users creating value for users, or it's these large demand economies of scale. Notice that the biggest firms occur in North America or in China, where we get these homogeneous markets. It's English-speaking marketplaces, or in some cases, Mandarin-speaking marketplaces. Beware of policies that introduce fragmentation. You need to look at policies that consider the whole spectrum of issues. If you're only looking at, for example, privacy, or if you're looking at competition policy, you're only looking at a piece of the elephant rather than the whole beast. The better question to ask is really, how do you create the greatest value for the greatest number of people and go after that as a question? And can you reduce the fragmentation of markets that allow these large network effects to emerge? One other policy idea is that look for where the market failures are occurring. If the market failures are occurring on platform, you probably don't need regulatory intervention. So for example, if there's a bad experience on eBay or on Alibaba or on Airbnb or Uber, often the platform is motivated to look out for its community and will often solve that problem. If the market failure occurs off-platform, those are the ones they won't solve if you want to introduce more competition between platforms. So I would focus regulatory attention on those market failures that occur off-platform as opposed to those that occur on-platform.
What advice, Marshall, would you give to European policymakers?
Well, definitely, yes. Again, beware, for example, such things as data residency requirements. These are well-intentioned, or privacy requirements. These are very well-intentioned, but they wind up having the inadvertent effect of fragmenting the marketplace. The reason we get network effects, users creating value for users, again, where one is the user-generated content, but two are these implicit analytics that allow you to give a better search from one person to the next, or one movie recommendation from the next, or a better product experience from one to the next. If you don't have the data, if a data residence requirement means you can only keep it local, then you cannot get these large economies of scale. To give you a little bit of data support, there was a wonderful study out of University of Toronto that showed when some of the privacy policies on the web went into effect, European advertising dropped in effectiveness dramatically, whereas European searching North American sites had just as much effectiveness as before. So beware, again, these requirements that, again, privacy, data residency, others, the inadvertent effect of which is to cause fragmentation. That reduces network effects.